Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only, and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. Well, on Friday, the US dollar, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of 6 major currencies, rebounded just over 1% from the lows of 93.22 to the highs seen around 94.18. While the euro dollar stays a course correction and plummeted away from its 1 month high of 116.89 to a low of 115.34. And now presently holds to a bearish bias. If the technical assessment here holds, then I do anticipate that we'll be looking up towards 94.5 and higher to 95, 30, 50 area. This would mean that the euro will remain on track to the downside, with the broader picture holding at 113.5. This week, all eyes will be looking at the US Federal Reserve when it updates on its latest interest rate decision. And also we've got the Bank of England and also non-farm pay reports. So as you can see, we've got quite a large economic week. At the moment, I see support at 115.10 for the euro, and if we do break that level, then we should see the next target at 114.5, and as I mentioned, to 113.5. The Australian dollar, well, the bearish divergence is slowly kicking in. As you can see here, we're just going through the midway point on the RSI, and then therefore I'm looking for a move towards a level of 74.85. Reassess from there with the bearish trigger holding at 74.45. The other aspect as well for the Australian dollar is that all eyes will be looking to the RBA tomorrow and to see what Governor Laurie is assessing with his colleagues. It is anticipated that the central bank will widely keep rates on hold, however, may tweak some of its current timeline for tapering its asset purchases. Along with that, we may see more of a hawkish statement. The dollar yen rebounds off the level of 113.20 and at present locked in a 113.20 to a 114.60.80 range. I do anticipate we could see a little bit more weakness as we get closer towards that top side of the range, as we did see a good rejection before. The pound plummeted on Friday and now away from that 130.38, 30.50 area and now looking down to 136.70. A close under there of New York will give further scope to 135.55. Interesting to see that we've got somewhat two dojis for KGM and the technicals that are attempting to stage recovery. Let's see how the market plays in tonight. With the strength of the dollar yen returning, this is where the momentum is coming back for the KGM. I'm not going to get too bullish at the top side of the range, and where this outside range day still holding, I'm waiting for a break to the downside, and that would be a close of under 91.60. Until then, I'd rather sit neutral. Wrapping up with gold, well, the market's backed away again from that 1,816.18 level, or around 12.16 more to the point, as we haven't broken above 16 and we're still being contained by that level. With the sell-off on Friday, the technicals have broken down, so therefore I'm looking for a rise to the US dollar, and therefore do expect to see weakness in the gold. And with the close under 1,788, looks back towards this trigger level seen around 1,748. Wrapping up with oil, well, the market still remains somewhat mixed since that peak near 7-year high around $84.95. In light of the technicals, I'm still calling for a bearish case and therefore looking down towards the region of $78.70, where I've highlighted it here, and reassess. Well, that wraps it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. As always, look out for the Insta report, and I hope you enjoyed a great start to the new week.